Bodies, I got to the top and quit counting. You competition as soon as you drop a hit album. The newest rappers and what y'all think about him. He a breath of fresh air, I'ma knock the wind out him. Songs that I listen got a corny vibe with it. They all are die rappers, get immortalized quickest. It's hard to ignore the times we born inside different. Can't even say their morals, how they normalize snitching. In the era I grew up, we respected the shooter. So weapons I use got a barrel the length of a ruler. They spreading up rumors, you buy them to death in your future. Get rid of the middleman and go direct to consumer. Knew that I'm wildin' now, better be watching what's coming out your mouth. Wanted clout till you on the ground, surrounded around the crowd, and hear you breathing. Looked alive, but you sounded out. Think they can't pronounce you dead? I made them sound it out. Know my music a global movement for soldiers, so I'm used to always looking over my shoulder. Only smoking, you blow and shoot, flow gun smoke, so notable. Roll until I'm quote unquote.
You could have figured that out. You know I wouldn't have said no, though, right? Oh, okay. So then that would have just been me and you. Cause look, I wasn't supposed to battle last. Chilla Jones had us battle last. I stayed in the building 4 hours. I was in the building 4 hours. When me and Travis was on the way to the event, you were on stage. By the time I got there, you was not there, and we made no detours, zero. I walked out that building last, and I did 2 interviews over about almost 35 to 40 minutes standing outside by myself. Me and Travis. If it was that, and you wanted to see what that was up with Big Bro, you would have known. Shit, lightning would have struck, nigga. Lightning would have struck. I'm telling you, this one of them things is like, all right, last year when I was asking you to put them gloves on, like I knew I was gonna beat your ass severely. That's why I asked you, hey, put these on. Because that's a no running situation. Ain't no running niggas, a bunch of niggas running around scattered. It's me and you. Let's just do that, right? Okay, cool. I know for a fact I will severely hurt you. That's why when you start training with boxing like that, you don't even pick on punks. And I'm looking at one like, I know what I do then. I'll stop him whenever I want to. He don't do it. And the way you was popping and shaking your ass on that carpet, you ain't strong enough. You was throwing your leg out there too much, popping and smiling and shit. Not this guy. You had all hip rock. And then you did a little tidal wave with your shoulders. Nah, not this one. We'll just let him keep barking. It's better if he barks. And then when they ask and they say, hey, look, dude, you want to go back on stage with him? I just got asked about battling you 3 days ago. No bullshit. Somebody said to me, I will book that. Now, here's your deflection tactic. I'm giving you an opportunity to get your get back right now. Because if Mook kills you, you done. There's no point in me talking to you. You ain't even focused. Your target is Verb, but you could have made Verb your target. This could have been me and you on stage. You said no to that, right? You're focused on me, and Mook is watching you be focused on me. That's why he's ignoring you. It's kind of like a sick little game that smart niggas do. Probably wouldn't process that. Now, granted, your intelligence level is slightly higher than what I thought. Slightly. You must have learned a couple things like reading during your job. But yeah, slightly higher than what I thought. Because I kind of threw a trap out there. Which is kind of cool. But, tomato. If you wanted to do it again, they want to book it now. You saying no to that, right? I've already put you down already, right? Right. If Mook put you down, we're not gonna do your deflecting routine because Mook gonna put you down. I'm gonna laugh at it, and then you're gonna be like, "Fuck it, me and you then," because that's gonna take the attention off you and Mook. No, we're not doing that. We're not. If Mook beats you, that's done. That's over with. Now I know right now you don't think that you will possibly be doing that. Yes, you would. That money long, you'll do it because you love money. And I know you want to try to beat me again, but you can't. You can't beat me at shit. Nothing pertaining to rap. Can you beat me? Nothing. You can't beat me at anything. Okay? No, man, you can't. It's just one of the things. It's some people that I can't beat at anything. That would be a lie, because I would have to beat somebody or something. In this situation, you can't beat me at anything I want to compete. Nothing. No, nothing. No. I mean, like basketball, but I wouldn't want to compete in that because I know that you would beat me. You're cold out there though. Come on, man. You know on that court I was always cheering. Come on, man. You cold out there. I keep front. Cold out there. So I wouldn't even challenge that. But anything pertaining to rap though, no. Or anything pertaining to anything I want to do, you won't be able. And I know it's frustrating, right? Because you were trying to examine my career in your space. Everybody know my career. It's brilliant. That's why when nobody arguing with you or dick pulling you, it was kind of like, can't really say nothing to him. So that lets you know maybe you're jealous because you want to take something from me that you can't. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. If you want to, that's like asking to take my eyeball. You can't. Well, you could. You have to be a bad motherfucker for that. But you can't. You can't. You can't take it. You can't. It's over. But guess what I just took from you? All that success is dead because you did it on the second biggest league. I did it on the first biggest league. Y'all came to get me. Keep in mind, y'all came to get me. I didn't solicit my services to y'all. Y'all saw Beasley was playing and you said, hold on, Verb ain't got no jersey on? Run and go get him. Y'all made me the offer. Y'all didn't stand on the other side of the offer with the 10%. We'll get to that later, though. Hey, everybody on the set, rejoice. Rejoice, baby. Rejoice. Trust me. One thing that's good about this game is all deception, and people like really don't believe it's that serious. Now I know sometimes I talk, and y'all will think I'm just playing little games of mind fucking y'all and shit like that, but I'm not though. It just sounds like it. Trust me. But your success came on the second biggest league, sir. You was not big bad hitman holler to them over there because they wouldn't pay you and they know the numbers ain't real. Right. 2009 to 2023, Smack has offered Verb a contract to rap, paying me money. Keep that. We need this nigga here. Sue Surf, one of his last tweets. Sandy, can you find it right quick? Where Sue Surf said, there is nobody like Verb and he is needed. See, that's the problem with Holla, right? Sue Surf is the biggest, right? Now, I have no problem with saying that to Sue Surf. Now, his numbers be fake too at times, but Sue Surf is the biggest, right? So, my theory with Sue Surf is if he's telling you you need this force on the floor and you want to eliminate a force you can't, who's the dummy? You want it just to be you and your baby daddy in the castle. Y'all niggas can share that side, but this my shit over here, though. You hear me? And with my league, we don't want nothing to do with nobody. We gonna go get our money on our own corners. So, yeah, but this shit over here, this side is mine. Y'all can bunk up over there though and kiss or whatever the fuck you niggas want to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that shit is. But this side is mine though. So it operates like this. You feel me? Because my stats say can't none of y'all fuck with me, and I stepped on you, and I stepped on your baby daddy, sir. What's that? That's what y'all got in common. Two gang members that can't fuck with me on that stage. Yeah, how about that? Stupid fucking niggas. Yeah, you got successful on the second biggest league. I stayed successful on the first one, and the second one had to have me because your traction ain't strong enough. So y'all ran and booked a nigga that y'all didn't really like. That's even sicker because you said you've been feeling the way since 2018, and you invited me to three of your events, and I was there front and center each time, and you were smiling and laughing. Then you came out and said I've been feeling the way since 2018. Interesting. When was your last time that you got some money from Smack? About 2019. Let's examine your career. So the rest of your money came from the second biggest place, correct? I know it sounds harsh, but it's accurate. Sounds harsh, right? So you're not even in the URL business. You're not in the URL politics. You don't know what the fuck they've got. You have no idea. A league will tell you anything. A contract won't. You said, boy, you thought that RBE was my first 30 ball? Boy, are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb? You missed the most expensive part of battle rap, the caffeine era. You missed it. Hey, if you want to be technical, if you're talking URL earnings, you're in one of the lower brackets for the top names. If you want to talk about earnings of how much money that you made from URL TV, shut up. You're in the lower bracket of top tier earnings from them. You're in the higher bracket of top tier earnings from the second biggest league who doesn't have a star and they needed you, so they got to pay you over and they got to be your friend. What are you talking about? They He just recruited an NBA player that Smack didn't want. That's all it was. And then you're an NBA player, so you got to tell him, hey, if I'm gonna come over here and play, then you got to pay me more. Okay, cool. He pay you more. But when the real NBA niggas come over there, he say he don't got it because it's the NBA. That's cool. Your budget is for him. That's it. But he's the only one like that though. Anybody want to stop me, church? Does anybody want something to drink in me? You can't flex when you got the most of your money from the second biggest arena. The fuck? Shut your mouth. Why that second biggest arena didn't have no battles during COVID for you? Why you had to sell cock? Why did you have to put out a video having sex with your woman during COVID? Why did you have to do that? I thought that. Come on, man. We gotta be real with ourselves. ARP can't talk no heavy what he paid a nigga shit if he's saying he don't got the money. If we knew you had the money, then that's a whole nother thing. You can't book us for these crying, I need help prices, and then you come because they give you some kind of sick hard on or some shit like that, whatever, and then you buck later. That's what I got you for. You say you don't have no money. We know you don't make the same money Smack do. We know it. Your events are never packed like that. His events didn't start getting like stupid packed until when? When Holla got there? So you bought a. So check it out, huh? He's overpaying an NBA player because he's from the NBA. Can he still play? Yes. But he got kicked out of the NBA, though. What's up, Tune? What's up, everybody from URL TV, the biggest league that kept getting money all through COVID? What's up? That's the biggest flex on the planet. You the only one. You be howling at the moon. We just be looking at you because we like, bro, you got it from the second biggest league. Nigga, hey, Lil G, I ain't never sold a jar of plasma. You know how hard I hustle. I ain't never sold a jar of no plasma, sir. Mm-mm. And during COVID, I bought 2 cars, and I can show you that for sure. Yeah, two. Like it was nothing. And I also moved. Actually, I moved twice. I moved 2 times during COVID for sure. Well, not technically moved. Started over. Like went to another place and rented a spot here, apartment here downtown, and rented one here over here. That's what I did, just to be able to change worlds like a Gemini, and that didn't affect me during COVID. Did I mention I bought 2 cars? The fuck, caffeine, boy, you are not a part of the richest era of battle rap. Nigga, Drake gave Geechee and Rum 150 something thousand. You're not a part of the richest era of battle rap, and you're in the out of all the top names. I don't give a fuck what you think you are. Out of all the top names, you are the lowest, one of the lowest earning top names from URL TV. I'm sure of it. Document. You didn't get booked as much. What are you talking about? Then when you got on Wild Out, you start trying to not battle as much and shit like that. You didn't get booked enough, right? No, you did not. You think you made more money from URL than me? That's a lie. Well, you did it more times. It ain't my fault that they always offer me contract and tell me to take their money. I'm a nigga from the hood. I'm going to get all of it. What you talking about? Who? Shit, nigga. Man, what you know about a what you know about Beasley? Man, you got a $50,000 6 weeks scheduled with Beasley 2 times and shit. You don't know what the fuck going on over there, man. During COVID, boy, is you crazy, nigga? Is you dumb? So argue that fact. I mean, cooking y'all. I don't debate what I think about y'all at all. I never do. ARP is the second biggest league. It was not the second biggest league, second biggest urban league, because it will go URL TV, it'll go King of the Dot, and then it'll go RBE on the scale. Yes, it will. RBE is the second biggest urban league, the third biggest overall, if we talking about the pyramid of that, right? Okay, cool. So the second or third biggest league does not have the funds and the accessibility as the other ones. They can't. How? You can't front and he did the same thing with Sirius Jones. It was no different. He did the exact same thing with Sirius Jones. When he got mad at Jones, it's the same thing. Yeah, I got you for this, bro. You come at niggas and say you need help. You don't come at niggas and stick your chest out and say I got money. ARP, put it on your life. You did not offer me your chain instead of my cash payment one time. You offered, man. We went upstairs, man. The nigga offered me. He said, "Hey, would you rather take my chain instead of the cash?" That's what he said to me. I ain't no rich nigga shit. And I looked at his chain tuner and I said, "Nah, give me my money." Hello. I ain't never been. Smack ain't never said, "Would you take this earring or some shit like that?" No, he ain't never said no. You the only nigga that said that to me in my whole battle career. And that's on my kids who said that. I wish you would lie. You can't lie on that nigga. I wouldn't have just made that up, nigga. You offered me that gold Gucci link chain that you have now. You offered it to me instead of paying me. I looked at your chain and I said, no, give me my money. The fuck? That's how you know I ain't no flashy, nigga. I don't give a fuck what that is, man. Give me my money. No league owner has ever offered me a piece of jewelry off their body for payment, except ARP. Since we flexing. Or maybe ARP don't remember that time. Well, we know where you get your money from now. What you mean? Maybe ARP don't remember that time. He offered me his chain, Holla. Ain't no league owner ever offered me their chain instead of cash money. Ain't no league owner ever offered me anything outside of what my payment was. Your man's offered me a necklace, man. So what that tell you about y'all? Y'all want something to drink? Y'all want something to drink? Shit, Beezy House. Fuck is wrong with you niggas? Huh? Y'all over here letting the nigga look. The whole beef last summer was with pay attention. Beasley, the whole here was the problems. Beasley, in the conversation was Beasley, Holla, Verb, Gerald. Because Beasley, they was trying to book Mook and Hitman last year, but Holla needed a sponsor, which is Gerald. Gerald asked me, have I heard of that? I said, I've never heard of it, but do your thing. Holla got upset because I didn't say, just give it to him. I told you it's a kid that has to have what he wants. That's exactly what I mean. I said, I don't know nothing about that. That sounds strange to me. I don't know. Do your thing. Oh no, what else I said? I said sounds strange. It don't make sense. Why wouldn't he book it? Why wouldn't Nick book it? Maybe they're not cool. That's what I said. I said something don't make sense. I said I've never heard of that. Do your thing. I'm a thinker. I scan the entire floor first. That don't make sense. Mm, I don't know. But I said I don't know. Do your thing. Exact words. That was the problem. So you needed a sponsor last summer on the second biggest league. Well, I'm sorry. URLs is rich as hell, and they said, yeah, if you come with a sponsor, then yeah, I'll do it because they know for a fact you don't draw. That's why they're refusing to pay you because you still trying to trick them that your number's real and they looking at them. That's why they have not paid you. That doesn't make sense. But a Verb, from 2009 to 2023, URL TV has offered me multiple contracts a year. That's not a lie. Your least amount of money has came from the biggest and most successful battle league of all time. The most of your money came from the second biggest urban battle league and the third overall biggest. What's up? What's up? What's up? You wasn't in that locker room with us, Lil G. You you got traded, man. Everybody over here done said fuck Smack, man. You got traded though. They traded you. They said we not paying him because he's trying to tell us that he averaging 30 and 9, and we looking at him in the game. We know he averaged 8 and 4, but he telling himself that it's 30 and 9. Explain, help me understand why Smack just refused to pay you, and why did you go get in the bed with the nigga that had beef with him? ARP. Here's another time. You went and got in the bed with the nigga that got beef with him. Beef with Verb. ARP. You have a history of getting in a circle with people that dislike the same person you don't like. Swamp, Av, all that shit. This is what you've been doing your entire life. That's what a girl would do though. But gee, that's not a man. That's what a girl would do. A girl would say, I'm with these hoes now. It still don't change the fact. It's still the second biggest urban league. I ain't never asked that nigga for nothing. I don't have no relationship outside that nigga. 90% of our interaction has something to do with booking. We have never talked about basketball hoes or absolutely anything like that. If I ain't never talked to you outside of anything outside of this, boy, shut up, man. Y'all lying to yourself, and it's still the second biggest league. Now argue that. Second biggest urban league, third biggest all overall. The respect came from Smack. The money came from Smack. Let's cut the shit. The lights, the pressure was at Smack. You left the locker room and you went and dominated on. You went and dominated by yourself overseas, where you can have all the shots. Yes, because over in our locker room, you can't have all the shots. You was not this big bad holler until you got with RBE. In our locker room, everybody here is a bucket, nigga. Everybody here is like that. So you can't be the standout guy. You transferred overseas. No stars on that roster. So you can be the only guy. Therefore, you can take 50 shots. You have a I confidence. It makes sense. You can't sit around a bunch of kings in our locker room because you have to be the only one. Think about the sign that you have. It's an Aries. An Aries has to be the center. It has to be the number one. You can't be the number one in a locker room full of dogs and niggas that stars and draw real traffic. You can be the number one overseas. Ain't no stars on that roster. Anybody wanna argue that? Oh, okay. Has RBE ever been the number one league? Let's talk about how much of a fucking failure it got to be the ARP to try something for damn near 15 years, and the whole time you hate another league that you can't beat. You'll never be respected the same way. You do goofy shit like this. Smack ain't never did no shit like this. It- You'll never be respected the same. It'll never mean the same. You know that. Like, what you mean? Okay, cool. So y'all some number two niggas. Guess what, Holla? He wanted to be cool with me first. You're a number two nigga. You're not the first aggressive, wild, dark skinned rapper around him. Show off was first. You're the number two again. Standing in the St. Louis lineup. You're gonna be the number two nigga. What the fuck? Enjoy it, pencil. The fuck? Enjoy it, you pencil ass nigga. What are you talking about? Enjoy it, nigga. Number two. Yeah, so tell me that don't make sense. Man, I stayed in that locker room with all the champions, nigga. We was in the locker room with all the champions, bro. What you talking about? Hey, check it out. Check it out, Holla. Sue Surf, Sue Surf last summer madness. I was on that card though. Where were you at? I battled Hollow on that card. That was Gun Titles Madness. You didn't even see that because there was too much power floating around and you can't come get none of it. You can't dominate when everybody on the floor. No, you cannot. That's why you disappear. It's right, bro. Anybody that just pay attention to you will see it. You got to be the only person. That's it. Because you can't function in settings with dogs. No, because you will not demand and you will not gather the most attention. The attention will be split up. You can't handle it. Over there at RBE, you are the only attention over there. Good job. Transfer student ass nigga. You stopped playing where it was tougher. And most of my money came from the toughest league. And most of yours came from the second toughest. Now argue that. Career impeccable. And guess whose name is marked off on my list? Yours. Guess who guess whose name is marked off on my list? Yours. Guess whose name can be marked off on my list again? Yours. The fuck? Ain't no pressure. Y'all already stole. Oh, we gonna get to all that, bro. Listen, ain't no pressure. You can't beat me at shit. With all your enhancements and all your Nick Cannon holding your hand and doing all this shit, you still came right back to battle rap. That don't make sense, nigga. You can't be cut like that. You ran right back to battle rap and did 3 battles. Fighting for some shit that don't exist in the world. Slamming your fist, threatening niggas like you some kind of god. Nigga, only god here is me. The fuck? Been watching too much TV, young. But these bitch ass niggas, they go for it. But this is a sport full of soft ass niggas, and you smart enough to understand. That's why I said that your intelligence level was growing. Because you're smart enough to understand these people are dumb. You're smart enough to understand you don't have to be real. You smart enough to know that you can reign supreme. Easy work. That's the part that that's the part of you that I didn't pay attention to the element that you was developing thought. You starting to see loopholes. I get it. But I see all y'all as a loophole. Because can't none of y'all fuck with me. And you can't do it again. And you watching me and Mook gonna end up kicking his foot up your ass, and then you gonna come home and be like, fuck that Verb, me and you. And I'm say no. Again, the fuck you mean? Like somebody waits on your thought. Boy, fuck your thought. You said no. You said no to gloves 2 years. Then the day you pop your ass, now you want to box. How convenient. And I was just in Houston. Shut up, man. And I just had called your move down a couple days before. I said, watch this, y'all. I'm sure Sandy has it. He also said Sandy was me. Like, nigga, you think I can make me glitter like that? Shut up. You're fucking dumb. But he thought Sandy was me. He been just trying anything. It's like, come on, bro. Doesn't make sense. I called it down a week before you did this stunt. I said when you catch him in the corner, he goes to violence to take the attention off what's the main subject. Because y'all will focus on the violence. Didn't I say that, Sandy? Can you find that clip when it's over so we can post it? And make sure you show the date. Make sure you show the date. Because I said it in the spaces. I said, check it out. When you catch him, he projects violence. Because y'all will focus on the violence and you're gonna turn your head to what he really done. Simple. When he gets barking and aggressive, he wants you to stop looking at something. He don't like the fact that I'm calling him down like that either, because I'm the only one that know. He's not a victim. He's not. No, he's not. He's a terrible person behind the wall. He does a lot of wild shit. It's just what it is. You know. You know. It's just what it is with him. But it's cool though. I I wouldn't be the one that'd be worried about being on stage with no Holla. Why? I cracked his jaw once. Why wouldn't I crack it again? I am gonna crack it again. Why? He can't. If it was that, look, y'all. If he loved money, think about y'all. Y'all go for stupid shit. Man. I've been saying put the gloves on 2 years. Every time he said what? No. Catch him shaking his ass, and now it's everybody. Oh, he's nuclear. He wants that. No, he know it because he was shaking his ass on that red carpet, and then none of the bloggers posted, and I still made it viral because it's all over everywhere, and my face is in the video with it because I don't need nobody's fucking help. When you got to call everybody and ask them for help and ask them to stand with you with something, that means you're not strong enough. I don't call a bitch ass person for any fucking desire. I just get it done. That's why I don't have to have alliances with niggas because I know niggas are bend and flip flop. Simple. And Three Letterman, I saw you post that video with you dancing behind that girl, talking about you just out doing something. Man, that girl didn't even interact with your weird ass in that video. How a girl get on camera with you for 40 seconds and you don't make her smile or nothing? You standing behind her like you her nigga or something. She ain't even grin for happiness. You said something in her ear, she didn't react, she didn't blush. Man, if I'd have said, man, I could have told that same girl jump in Jehoshaphat and she'd have got wet and turned purple. Nigga. You whispered in her ear, she ain't changed a bitch ass thing with her mood. Kept sipping her drink. Let me show y'all the top. No, I don't be blind. Let me show y'all something right quick. See, the problem with you niggas is y'all just don't like it because the fact I tell the truth, man. And I know for a fact it's a smack in the face. But yeah, man, that nigga three, man, let me find that video of that nigga, man. That nigga three, man, that nigga three had a gal. Nigga had a gal. Uh, he was in a club trying to dance on a girl and shit. Like it was his gal. Let me show y'all this shit. Motherfucker, three fraud ass letters. Nigga, shut your weird ass up, nigga. Hold on, let me get right. Check it out, nigga. All this weird ass shit going on in this motherfucking culture, nigga. God here, nigga. Let me get y'all right. Watch this. Yeah, y'all get scared. Yeah, look, y'all get scared. Look, this the thing. Y'all are scared of a nigga with no juice. Nigga, I'm the nigga with the juice. I'm the one that can step on you. Look, check it out. Y'all scared of a nigga with no juice. And that nigga that y'all think got all the juice has to hunt me and get it from me. Because he can't get it. He can't gather the attention. He don't carry the type of power I carry. No. And y'all scared of him. Shit, he tell y'all, get away from Bird. You damn right, get away from Bird. Shit, I don't fuck with nothing to touch hands with it. Check it out up top, y'all. That's Three Letterman right there. Pretending like he's out on the time. That girl ain't even motherfucking. Check that out up top, man. That girl ain't even. Hey, look. After you see that video, just press 100. So y'all, I know y'all just watched it up top, man. But yeah, that's Three Letterman. dancing with some girl and acting like he's like he Verb or something, like he me and shit. Nigga had his hat to the back. The nigga don't never have his hat to the back. He got his hat to the back like he cool, trying to dance on somebody. And then on top of all that, man, the girl ain't showing that nigga no interaction at all. Man, she ain't said a motherfucker. She ain't smiled one time in that video, man. She ain't blushed. She ain't said stop it 3. I could have told, man. I could have, boy, what? I could have read cat in the hat to it. I could read cat in the hat to any bitch in her ear in that setting, and she gonna get wet and turn orange in the face. You probably told her all kind of shit. Oh, I got my SSI. Oh, you can have my YouTube. Oh, you don't know that shit didn't move her, man. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? All you niggas can burn. Like that's the thing with me, man. It's either you good with me or you not. That's it. If I ain't never told nobody not to fuck with dude ever. Because I know he ain't got no traffic, so it's like, damn, telling them not to fuck with him is just brutal at this point. Why the fuck would I tell them not? I know he ain't got no goddamn traffic. So me telling people, hey, don't fuck with him, man, that's sick, Bird. Come on, man, I ain't doing that to dude. Like, you know that? Y'all know he ain't got no traffic. Because if he had traffic, he wouldn't need me. I could do this with anybody. I don't need him. And then if he loved money so much, he should have got me out the way then. That boy can't fuck with me, man. He watching me and Mook watching him. He don't even know it's this serious because he don't never go to these type of level matches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Last time he saw this type of shit was with Verb. Him and Ill Will is a pensman, but it ain't this type of aura or pressure. Him and A Verb is pressure. Him and Murder Mook is pressure. This is second time having that type of pressure because this is career defining. You failed the first time. You should be training. Shit, this stupid nigga so dumb. If you was The thing is, he's smarter. He's getting smarter. Only thing stops him is emotion. If he didn't have no emotion, he could have played the game differently. He could have pretended to be cool with me, picked my brain on how to do this attack because I did see move too, and then right afterwards said "fuck me again." That would have been fly. You got too much Gina and you got too much Gina, man. I would have outsmarted me. You know I can think. You know I seen both of you niggas, right? Okay. Okay, I live to tell the story, right? Then hello. And now I'm getting they calling me for Briz Rothstein. It's like, all right, they calling me for Briz Rothstein, that coke selling ass T top. And dude don't think that I'm gonna go do the right things to check on this one. That is insane. But Stampede had a lawyer and he did not have a lawyer, which is also crazy. Doesn't make sense. That's what the word is on that, man. I don't know. Please. There has been no league owner in history that offered me their chain instead of some money. ARP is the only one that did that.